I still hear the sound of that message. That tiny, innocent ding. It was just a WhatsApp notification. But that one sound destroyed everything I thought I knew about love, family, and trust. If I had ignored it, maybe I'd still have a husband. Maybe I wouldn't be sitting here, talking to you, with a broken home behind me. But I opened it. And that was the beginning of the end. It was a Sunday evening. The sky outside was dark, but our small living room in Accra was warm. The smell of fried plantain filled the air. I had just finished feeding our 2-year-old son. My husband, Kwame, was sitting on the couch, scrolling on his phone. He looked so peaceful. His face was soft, the way it always got after church. I remember thinking, this is what happiness looks like. A quiet home. A healthy child. A faithful man. My man. Kwame laughed at something on his screen. I smiled and asked, "What's funny?" He shook his head. "Just football memes," he said. I believed him. Why wouldn't I? We had been married 4 years. We had survived job loss, late-night hospital visits, even the death of his father. Kwame was my safe place. Or so I thought. It started small. A simple ping from his phone. He jumped slightly. Not much, but enough for me to notice. His eyes flicked to me, then back to the phone. I asked, "Who's that?" He forced a smile. "Oh, it's just coffee from work," he said. But his thumb didn't open the message. He locked the screen instead. Something about that tiny movement made my stomach twist. It was the first time I felt the air between us change. The room felt colder. Even the sound of the ceiling fan seemed louder. Another ping. Then another. He grabbed the phone and stood. "I need to use the bathroom," he said quickly. He walked away. But he forgot one thing. His backup phone, the one he used for work, was still on the table. And when he left, it lit up. The same WhatsApp notification. The same name. But not coffee. It said "Amma Red Heart." My heart pounded so hard. I could hear it in my ears. I stared at the phone. It wasn't even locked. He must have forgotten the password, because it was just sitting there, waiting. Another message popped up. "When will you tell her? I can't keep hiding forever." I froze. My mind went blank. Tell who? Hide what? Before I could think, another message appeared. "I miss the way you hold me. I want last night again." I felt my throat tighten. The room started to spin. I wanted to throw the phone. I wanted to scream. But I couldn't move. Instead, I just watched as more messages appeared. "Your wife will find out soon. This isn't fair to her. I'm late. What if it's yours?" My knees almost gave out. I gripped the edge of the table to stop myself from collapsing. Late. Pregnant. Another woman. Kwame. My husband. The father of my child. When Kwame came out of the bathroom, I was still holding the phone. His eyes widened. He froze. For a moment, neither of us spoke. The only sound was the ceiling fan. Finally, I whispered, "Who is Oma?" He opened his mouth, closed it, then said, "She's just a friend." A friend. I held up the phone. Friends don't send messages like this. He reached for the phone. I pulled back. His voice rose. "Why are you touching my phone?" And just like that, the man I loved was a stranger. We argued for hours. He denied everything at first. Then he blamed me. You're always busy with the baby. You don't care about me anymore. The words cut deep. But the truth cut deeper. Finally, he admitted it. Omar was a coworker. It started as late-night chats. Then drinks after work. Then, everything else. He said it was a mistake. He said he still loved me. He said we could fix it. But all I heard was the sound of that WhatsApp pin ringing in my head. The days after were like living in a nightmare. Omar kept texting. Sometimes she begged him to leave me. Sometimes she threatened to tell my family. Kwame begged me to stay. He cried. He knelt. He swore it was over. But every time his phone lit up, I felt sick. I started checking his messages. I started smelling his clothes. I started waking up at night, just to see if he was really beside me. I became someone I didn't recognize. And then, the final message came. It was from Omar. He promised me a ring. You were just the mistake. That night, I packed my things. I took our son. And I left. It's been 1 year. Kwame still calls sometimes. He wants to see our child. He says he has changed. Maybe he has. Maybe he hasn't. But I don't care anymore. Because I learned something. The night I heard that WhatsApp ping. Sometimes, love doesn't die with a scream. It dies with a tiny sound. A sound so small. You almost miss it. Ding. And just like that, your whole world changes. Soft whisper. Check your messages. Trust your instincts. Because silence is where the real horror hides. This is my story. This is how a single WhatsApp message ruined my marriage. And if it could happen to me, it could happen to anyone.